Good morning. Today is day 13. Yep, because tomorrow is day 14. So I am almost there. Just got home from the gym and I'm going to make a correction from yesterday. I thought I did my run in 14.1, but that was my pace. So I looked back at my stats and yesterday I did my run at 14.9. Today I did it at 14.5. So I'm getting better, but when I started my run on the 14th, I actually did outside, but when I did on the treadmill on the 15th, I did it at 14.51. So you can see the girl is getting better and stronger, and that run is getting on point. So I'm sure if I did the run tomorrow, I can easily knock off 5 seconds. All I have to do is start increasing my pace sooner. So I increased my pace a little sooner today, which kind of shaved off some time. So I know it's like, oh, I can do it, because I was tired, but I wasn't as tired today when I did the run. Like I'm even still like my body is still sweating. Like I literally just got in the house and I have a meeting in 8 minutes. But luckily it's a call, so I ain't got to look like nothing. But yeah, so I I feel good about my run. I have not done my meditation today. I literally rolled over and started connecting with people for this conference that's coming up. You can connect with people on the app. So I was like, oh, let me try to connect with people. There's a couple of people that are there that I know. So hopefully I can connect with them and maybe we can hang out or link up at the conference. So I did that this morning. And then I was like, okay, let me get to this gym, because I did not want to go to the gym after this meeting, because I really just want to sit back and chill out. I got some things that I can do, but I can prop up on my sofa, get my laptop, turn on something on TV, and like knock those tasks out, because a lot of it is marketing. Like I need to create a career advancement seminar. I need to create a flyer for this event Wednesday, so I need to work on that. So those things I can just do from my laptop, because they're just marketing materials for the most part. And yeah, I have nothing else on my agenda. Tomorrow, with tomorrow being the finale, I'm going to get me a massage. I'm going to treat myself to lunch somewhere. I'm gonna take myself to the movies. Deadpool, Wolverine is out, and Twister is out. So I might go to both. Now I know I'm know I'm old. Well, I'm excited about going to the movies twice in one day. Or maybe I'll go to one today and then one tomorrow. I don't know. But tomorrow is going to be relaxing and just enjoying my last day of my fast. I feel great. I do feel refueled. Like it is amazing. I feel so much better. I feel so much more accomplished. I feel so much more connected to God. I feel so much more connected to myself. I see the change, especially how I interact with people. That is the main thing. Like my energy is just different, and how I connect to people, it has been different. So yes. So if you're thinking about doing a fast, hit me up. If you want some tips or some inspiration. Hopefully these videos are inspiring you to and do a fast however you want to do a fast. But just do something to connect, something for you, something to make you better, you stronger. That's what this is all about. This is for me and nobody else. The time that I take for my meditation, the time that I take for my Bible study, my reading time, all of that's for me. All of that's been for me to clear my mind and make sure that I'm aligned. I can hear, get the ideas and the concepts that I need. Again, this event that's coming up, I have the opportunity to meet some people that can truly transform or change the structure of my business. As far as getting a client, for the most part, that's the only reason I'm coming. I want to get another client, and the decision makers and my clients will be in this room. So I needed to be high energy and high spirit, and I needed to be connected and zoned in. So when I hit the building, the people can see me, and we can talk some consulting, we can talk some financial aid, we can talk some admissions, we can talk some enrollment strategies to better improve their customer experience, the customer being the student. So as y'all can see, I'm high energy right now. I'm feeling amazing. Yeah. Okay, I got 4 minutes before this meeting is about to start, but so she's gonna get a whole lot of energy. But she reached out for advancing her career, so we're just gonna have a conversation. For the most part, I want to get an idea of what she wants, and that's what I'm starting working on this seminar, because there's two other people that had reached out. So hopefully, I can get a class. If I can get a class, that'd be even great, because that's another area of my business that I do as well. So I don't know what those little trees mean on this computer. I mean, on this camera, but I don't know. I read the manual, but I don't know what all that means. But yeah. So I will tap back in later, probably at the end of the day when I finish Bible study, reading, meditation will definitely be at the end of the day. Because I was just too amped up to try to do meditation this morning because I had too much going on in my head. And I was like, let me just get this out. Let me just get this energy out. And that's why I did my run. So I will definitely woosah tonight. My baby is going out of town tonight. So he'll be gone until Tuesday. Praise God. I'm just kidding. I love my baby. So yeah, have an amazing day, but tap in later. Bye.
Good start, but I am here. Just doing a warm up before I get into this job.
Hello. We are wrapping up day 13. Sorry. I'm rushing this thing through, but we're almost there. I am winding down. You can see, sorry, probably messed up my throat. For the evening, about to do my reading. Already did my Bible study. I did it from the app this time, from the Holy Bible app. I think that's the app that I use. I'll insert like the little clip they did. Anyway, it was another way of learning, right? Another way of trying to understand the Bible. It was kind of done in like a story format. You know how they draw out the story, which I always think is so creative when people are able to do something like that. So I watched that and took notes because I've always said that I wanted to read Romans to better understand that story. So the fact that it came up when I was doing my daily devotional on the app was pretty cool. So anyway, that's what I did. And let me tell y'all about something that happened today. I was going into the gym and made eye contact. I'm being very intentional about making more eye contact with people. Though I make eye contact, I typically avoid eye contact when I'm going to the gym for sure. And definitely sometimes when I'm just out and about, just because I don't know. Because some people are weird and I just want to mind my business, right? But anyway, made eye contact with a guy, smiled and walked in, whatever. Did my workout, was getting ready to head out, made eye contact again because now he's on the Stairmaster, smiled, walked out. And I was sitting in my car. I think I was recording. I know I was recording like a recap of my jog because the girl is doing better, as you can see. And anyway, a car was pulling in. I was like, don't hit my Lincoln. Like, cut the crap. Because he was pulling in kind of fast in an Audi. But it was the guy from the gym. So he rolled his window down, made small talk, asked me how often do I come, how often do I work out. Told me about another gym that was right up the street. I had no idea, but he was like, oh, it's really nice, all new equipment, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I'll check it out. He said, well, take my number. Blah. So, you know the vibes. So we exchanged numbers, and throughout the day, it was just small talk. Like, what are you doing? And I did go and look at the gym because I was curious, and it's a really nice gym. That gym is pretty. When I say it's pretty, it is pretty. And it has a woman's area where only women are in that area and you can just work out. And I'm so thankful that was that, because when I was walking around the gym, you saw a lot of people filming their workouts, women filming their workouts. I was like, I don't want to be in that environment. You know what I mean? I just want to get to the gym and go home, maybe because that's not my job. And, this is how they make their money. So I'm not mad at it. It just gets annoying, right? Because first off, you're going to be on that machine way too long because you're trying to film and you're trying to set up. So you're going to be in the way. But I get it. I'm not mad at it. Then you had the guys that were in there, wasn't working out. Most of them was sitting on the machine. Some was working out, but it was not giving truly working out. But again, they have a whole women's area that has all the machines in the main place, but it's more secluded, more intimate, more private. That part I did like. I was like, but I'll be paying a membership just to come and sit in this little section, right? Like, which is crazy. But they had a lot of machines. They had a kids, like the guy was trying to sell me on He's like, do they have this and do they have that? Because I told him I went to Planet Fitness, and of course he downplayed Planet Fitness. But you cannot play with Planet Fitness because I have traveled all over, not all over the U.S., but everywhere I go. Guess who can go to a Planet Fitness? Guess who can get in their car and still go work out? Like, I was at a conference in LaGrange, Georgia, and the conference center didn't have a fitness center. So I'm like, what? But guess what? It was a Planet Fitness about 5 minutes up the street, and your girl went and worked out. I have been in Philadelphia. There's a Planet Fitness. I have seen Planet Fitnesses all over the place. So I ain't even mad at Planet Fitness. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but she gets the job done. I don't never have any smoke when I go on Planet Fitness. I just don't feel like people are watching me. You know, like that just this is weird to me. Like that, I just feel that's weird. Anyway, I did like the gym, so I'm grateful for that connect. But will I join? I don't know. I think it's like $10 a month to join, so that's what they're starting at, right? Because I'm sure those memberships are gonna creep on up as they start to get more people. And I went, and it was like the parking lot was a lot of cars in the parking lot. I go to Planet Fitness, it ain't gonna be but a handful, but that's because there's so many Planet Fitnesses to where everybody is spread out. But I can see this turning into the spot. Like, this is where you go to see the women, and I just cannot, like, I do not want to worry about what I'm wearing when I get up in the morning to go to the gym, because the girl never wears matching gym clothes. I've tried, but this stuff is expensive, and I work out often, and I sweat when I work out. Y'all see me sweat, like I sweat. I don't have time to be trying to wear these dainty things that do not control sweat or have that breathable material, that stuff that you buy off of Shein. Y'all can work out in that, but the girl cannot. I need something with some structure. And so matching outfits is not my thing, because I can find the bottoms, but then the tops be different. So child, I just try to find a bottom and something that is similar to the top, and we call it a day. Anyway, back and forth with the guy, just small talk, nothing major. He was like, "Are you on IG? If so, here's mine." And I was like, "Oh, unfortunately, I'm not on IG." I moved past that. Then he checked in later, like, "What are you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. Just, again, small talk. But, again, the guy, he never really tried to engage in a conversation. Like, he clearly was about to try to stalk my IG if I had one. Sorry, you got to get to know me the old-fashioned way. And then he did the ultimate no-no to me, was send unsolicited pictures of himself. So when I got the first picture, I just looked at the phone and I was like, he's one of those, right? So I was like, oh, okay. Then he sent another one. I'm like, this time, the first one, he was just like propped up on the wall. And then the second one, he was on the jet ski. And I was like, okay. I was like, now, how do I respond to this, right? Because I don't want to be mean, right? So I was just like, I'm just not going to respond to it. So I waited a little while, and then I asked him how was his workout, because he ended up going to the other gym, I guess, to work out with his friends, because I guess that's what they do. So I was like, well, how was your workout? And he was like, it was cool. Then he asked, I guess he was like, oh, well, since I sent her a picture, the natural response is for her to send me some pictures. Well, not the kid. We're not doing that. Like, I'm past that. I'm past that point. Thank God. You know what I mean? Where there was a time where I would send pictures to men, and I'm like, not nothing, explicit, but definitely, like, just some cute pictures of me. Because he met me in the gym, and I was looking crazy. But you also met me in the gym. You could have kept on scrolling or kept on, tapping out. But then he said, send me some pictures of you. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't send pictures to people that I do not know. I mean, and that is pretty true for the most part. Like, we haven't engaged whatsoever. We haven't had a conversation. We haven't talked. I don't know your last name. I don't know anything, like literally nothing about you. And I'm not sending you pictures of me. I'm just not that interested, because now you've already sent unsolicited pictures of me. So that was a no in my book. So I kind of already chalked it up. But I was just going to let it go. And then he was like, okay, send pictures of it. I was like, well, no, I don't send pictures. Then this fool said, "Oh, I said, I hope you understand, right? Because I didn't want to be offend the guy by saying, no, you do that childish stuff. That's not me. I didn't want to be, offend him. So he said, well, send me mine back." He was like, "LOL, just kidding." And my first thought was, I didn't ask you for the ones that you sent. So if I could send them back, sir, I would. I'm back. That mic had died, but luckily it came with two. So yay. So the guy texted back and said, "Oh my God, what?" I'll tell y'all exactly what he said. He said, "I'm sure you're pretty outside the gym, LOL." What? I'm pretty certain he didn't mean it that way because I'm pretty sure he would not have approached an unattractive person, even if I was, in the gym and sweating. Like, I'm pretty certain he would not have approached me if he thought I was not attractive. So I responded, "So I'm not so pretty at the gym?" Got it. Like, granted, I don't have any intentions on going in the gym and being a Spice Girl. Um, However, comma, sir, what? So after I responded, I blocked him. Like, I was just like, okay, got it. You're definitely not my person. You're in a different space than me, right? You're more concerned about, again, IG pictures and looks, and you work out at that other gym, which says a lot. Like, that's what you want to be about. That's what the world you want to live in. Cool. I'm just not the person for you. I'm not the woman for you because that's just not the space that I'm in. Go get somebody else, right? And so yeah, I have no idea what he responded. I'm sure he would have tried or did try to clean it up. I just was just not interested, and I just was not going to give it any space because you're not about to try to tap into any insecurities for me. Because baby, I look a mess when I go to the gym. If I cared about what I looked like when I went to the gym, then you would see me done up. Some people do get done up to go to the gym, but I do not because I have nothing to prove to anybody. And this is what you get, right? So if you're not okay with what I look like right here, right now, what I'm about to look like when I go to bed, what I look like when I wake up, you're not going to be okay with me because who's about to take all that time to try to do extra stuff for approval? Like, I'm okay with who I am and what I look like on my worst day. I mean, don't play with me. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. That thing says so, but I'm sure you're pretty outside the gym. I was like, what an insult. And how small minded are you to even say that? Like, that actually came out of your mouth, young man? What? Like, how old are you? What? Like, but it's just growth because again, well, not again, because I haven't told you all this. I got off of IG just because IG was a distraction, but also because you just get caught up in the IG world, right? You just get caught up in what everybody else is doing. So a long time ago, I stopped following celebrities. Like 2 years ago, I stopped following celebrities. I stopped following gossip channels. I stopped following that whole world and just made sure my feed was full of more um, inspirational or positive or something informative that I can use, right? But then you do get caught up in, if you do post a picture, like you just don't live in the moment anymore. Like, cause you will record, and I still take pictures while I'm out. I'll still record certain things while I'm out, but that's just for me now. It's just so that I can have those memories. Cause I do like when those memories pop up in my phone. It's like, oh, that was cute. That was cool. I remember that. I remember when. And but I just don't do it. It's probably, if I had to say on the percentage, I'd do it 80% less now. So probably about 20%. I'm still gonna take a picture of my food because I like to capture the moment. I'm still gonna maybe do some recordings or take some pictures of that outfit because I may have to run it back or whatever the case may be, or put it together again. And again, it's to capture memories, but not for the purpose of posting, just to inform people and to, for the likes, because we all get caught up in it. If you say you don't, you're lying. Because if you post something, you do go and check and see who's liked it and who's coming, and that gets into your mental. So tell that lie to somebody else because I'm not the one that believed it. Because that is for me a very humbling moment just to acknowledge that I did get caught up in that. And once I left IG and to be able to live just freely and just do what I want to do, look how I want to look, wear what I want to wear. If I want to wear it twice, I can. Because guess what? I ain't worried about if I already posted on IG. So the girl that wants something back quick, because guess what? Nobody saw it anyway. Neither does it matter. And it didn't matter when I was on IG. That was stuff that was in my mental that I was thinking and worrying about the world. And why? Why am I so worried about the world? Because the world ain't worried about me. Period. I'm a girl in the world, but you know. Anyway, so yeah, that was just like, oh yeah, not reality is like, yeah, this is that was different, right? But again, now that I'm in a different space, it just really it's like I just don't have to entertain foolishness. I don't care. Good and single. He's an attractive man, but ain't nothing I ain't never seen before. Like I ain't paying him any attention because I don't like giving people attention at where I work out at. Because now if I run into you again, it's a thing. And what if I want to talk to you? Blah blah blah. I don't want to worry about that. But this particular person, I'm not concerned. If I run into him again, I will explain. Your statement was rude and insensitive, and there was no need for me to continue to engage. That's my choice. I don't have to keep. I don't have to keep dialoguing with a person to realize that I don't want you to be in my life. It's just that simple. Use better words. Get it right next time. Now you'll know next time. Don't don't be so concerned about stuff like that because you just missed out on a world of opportunities by making such a simple statement. Anyway, I did want to share that with y'all because first off, because I thought it was hilarious. That thing said, "I'm sure you're pretty outside the gym." Well, what made you even try to talk to me in the first place? You ran out of the gym after me because you was fully on that stairmaster when I walked out of that gym. So how did you get to your car and to my car in record speed? I didn't even know he had left out of the gym. So you came out, you sought after me, and then you insult me. So what? And I'm not. Who has to get dolled up? Like men, cut the crap. Right? Women don't have to do all that. That stuff you see on IG, right? Since you want to use that as a reference, that stuff you see on IG is like, you know how many takes we do before we post something on IG? We done looked at that picture 1,000 times. There might be a little filter on that thing. I don't do a lot of filters, but I got one that I like that's low maintenance, right? It's not like it changed the image of my face. It just cleans it up. That's it. But it's all a facade. It's all a facade. This right here, this is what you get. This is what you get, which is much better than what's on IG anyway. So, but yeah, I thought that was interesting because those are moments, that's stuff that I need, right? I need moments like that so I can say, okay, God, I know I'm on the right path because I just didn't allow it to impact me. I didn't allow it to hinder my self-esteem. I just laughed at the young man, and I'm sure he wasn't that young. He didn't look like he was that young, but and blocked them and moving on with my life. But I did want to share that with y'all because I thought it was quite entertaining. But I just went on for a whole long time, so now this video is gonna be way longer than what I anticipated on being. But it's okay. Day 13 is in the books.